Okay, ladies and gentlemen, please take this very important information very, very serious. This is a message from the Nigerian Bar Association. Now, you recall that over the years, people have been purchasing property, and there have been a lot of issues concerning how the document was drafted, how the document emanated, who drafted it, whether it was drafted by a lawyer duly called to Nigerian Bar. The remuneration order made by the Attorney General has come into force across the whole country. No place in Nigeria is of exception to this particular order. Now, if you are purchasing a property, take note of this thing and take it very, very important. The law has changed. If a lawyer writes a document, a land document to you, it must go through the NBA, Nigerian Bar Association. And the law says that when a lawyer frank or write a document for you, the NBA must approve that particular document to make sure that it meets the requirements of a legal document. And how is this thing done? If you brief a lawyer to write a deed of assignment and irrevocable power of attorney for you, those two documents must go through the NBA for approval. And you no longer pay to the account of a lawyer. Take this information very, very important. NBA will issue with a form, which you will do what? Which you will go to the bank and pay 10% of what you purchase that property in that particular in the NBA account. And when this thing is paid, the NBA will now evaluate the document to make sure that it meets the requirements of a legal document, and then give it a particular recognition, whether by code or by a stamp of the NBA approving that document. Now look at the implication of not following this procedure. If you fail to go through the NBA, what you are having is an invalid document. The document you'll be possessing will be considered to be what? To be invalid, because NBA did not approve it. Any day that particular document comes into contention and it requires to be tendered in court, no court will receive it in evidence. Secondly, if you proceed to register that particular document in any land registry in Nigeria, whether in Enugu State or elsewhere, it will be rejected upon presentation, because the approval and recognition of NBA is not on that particular document. Thirdly, any lawyer who is found issuing a legal document to a prospective buyer of a particular property without going through the NBA will be prosecuted before the Nigerian Disciplinary Committee, before the NBA Disciplinary Committee. And if found guilty or liable to that particular allegation, may probably risk being revoked. So why I'm issuing out this exposition to the general public for their own safety, it is also good that lawyers will equally take note that if they are found to frank a document without presenting it to the NBA for approval, that particular document will be considered invalid, and they themselves will stand trial before the Nigerian Bar Association Disciplinary Committee. For now, one lawyer from Enugu State is standing trial in that particular committee. We are hoping and praying that he will not be used as a scapegoat. So lawyers out there should equally take note. These are the forms. When somebody asks you to frank a document, when you are done franking that document, issue him with these forms. These forms are available at every NBA secretariat. You collect this form, you issue it to the client. The client will do what? Will proceed to the bank and pay direct to NBA. Then NBA will now receive the money and then do the proper thing. In this 10% you are paying, the state government has a benefit from it, the NBA has a benefit from it, then the lawyer who has done this job has a benefit too. If any lawyer asks you to pay direct to his account, don't pay. He is going to issue with an invalid document. Don't forget to share this video to save more prospective clients or more prospective individuals out there who are intending to purchase a property to know the implication of not going through the NBA whenever a document is frank or prepared. My name is Frank Abo. Thank you and remain blessed.